Chris, joined by the man who has gained so much weight in the last couple of years that his blood type went from A positive to M mayonnaise. It's Owen.
What the fuck?
That was supposed to be mayonnaise. I'm not sure mayonnaise. I'm not sure if that translated well, but I like it. Alright, so
yeah,
we're in Warhammer Chaos Bane. We haven't done anything in here. This is as new to us as it is to everyone watching. So yeah, we apparently by pressing X we start with choosing a character straight off the bat.
what the hell is this heretic? I picked a Slayer.
Yeah.
Because Angry Dwarf.
Yeah.
And he starts off with 71 attack. Oh, okay. Yeah. Don't really know what the standard for attacks are here, so whatever. I'll just take it for what it is. Defense. This is a Slayer. 444.
Sweet.
He has literally just a pair of pants on.
Yeah, no, right. Well, maybe it's because he's little and attacks just go over his head.
I think it must be, but aren't these the guys that have fucked up somehow and they're out specifically to get killed? Isn't that why they go out in no armor? I thought that was their thing.
Well, I don't know. I'm not sure about the of these races in the Warhammer universe. I'm more of a Warhammer 40k person. Right, I'm going for the mage.
Of course you are.
Yeah, what else?
Right, so you get the option of doing the online game, and you can create private game, create public game, or find a public game. I'm assuming you want to create a private game.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't know, we haven't... this is just brand new territory, so we have no idea what we're doing. Online game, yeah, create private game. Oh, we need an expansion for the Tomb Kings, but we got Magnus Curse and the Forge of None. I'm guessing we just start with chapter 1, right? I mean,
Yeah,
what else?
so.
Connecting to the player. Just not sure how will I be able to... Yes, yes. Oh, I can't skip the fucking cutscenes. No! I did the private thing, so I'm hoping I can summon you in a bit. Yeah.
It would be nice. I mean, at the minute I'm just stood on top of a mound of broken rock and burning detritus and corpses, looking really nervous.
Yeah, I think you can load in.
I don't know how.
Yeah, no, hold on. But I got my backstory now first, so... Hold on.
If you hold X, I think you can skip them.
Oh, right, here we go. Right, thank you. Alright, loading screen. God damn it.
Presumably, because it's a private game, you have to invite from there.
Yeah, I'm guessing it's gonna be something like that, right? Yes, yes, an age of lawlessness and despair. Manage players. There we go. Add a player. Oh, nope. That's not how we do it. Invite a friend, there we go. Sorry, the stream cut out there for a moment. And we're back.
You receive an invitation. Okay, I have selected join, so presumably it will join.
Yeah, I think I got you. I'm just not sure where you are. It does says level 1 player joined. Got you there in the top corner of the map. Ah! There you are.
Oh. My dodge is throwing
What the hell is dodge?
right analog stick.
I have no dodge.
Goddamn mage.
Alright. Oh, looky here.
Ungos, the tower is under attack. They're here for Magnus. I've got to...
Yes, well, okay. Thank you for waiting for other players. Alright.
Well, the graphics don't look any worse than any other ARPG I've played up to now.
Don't you feel like it's a bit far off?
It is really high up as a camera.
Yeah. Can we zoom in? Hold on. Options? Graphics options? Brightness, map size, map trend. Nope, we cannot zoom in. Alright, fair enough. Will you stop grabbling around?
It's awesome.
That's
I'm an angry little flea with axes.
That's that's gonna be your default running around thing now, isn't it?
Since I throw something which is obviously a bladed weapon on a chain, I wonder if... Yes, it does slightly hurt things I jump into.
Right. You're injured. No, I'm not. I mean, how do you see that I'm injured? I'm not injured.
The hell's this?
Chest. What the hell?
Thanks, Sigma, you're here.
Ah.
I can see that, you fool. Where is Magnus? Upstairs in the room.
Right. In my opening cutscene, it said that I'm arrogant. So I feel like that's. Oi, Owen, loot. Owen.
Ah, yeah, there was cutscenes and stuff. Oh, upstairs in the throne room, huh?
Yeah, hold on. Okay. Alright. It's a tutorial bit, we have to actually do the tutorial stuff. Like even like just a moment ago I wasn't hurt, but it wouldn't let us continue until I drank a fucking potion.
Okay.
Ah, invisible walls.
Oh, look at you, you Gandalf-looking motherfucker. Got a staff in one hand and a sword in the other.
That's right, bitches. Call me the white. Oh, archetype ability. What? Oh my, look at me.
How's that?
That was one of my attacks apparently. Wait, what?
My body armor appears to be, what, tattoos. So, yeah, that's fine.
Well, yeah. I mean, magic protection tattoos. Makes sense to me.
As you reach the throne room, the air seethes with foul magic.
It seeds with foul magic, oh my.
Magnus, the savior of the Empire, is caught within her spell. Shouting a challenge, you prepared your counter spells. But the enemy struck first. By the time you regain your senses, the battle is over. The sorceress is gone, leaving you and Magnus for dead.
I feel like we skipped a big chunk here in this story.
But these are not gods.
No, it didn't.
They are witch hunters. The Empire's
Did we?
feared inquisitors.
Did you watch the opening cutscene?
No.
Ah, well then you suck. Wait, are you skipping stuff now? I didn't skip, and it feels like we skipped cutscene now. Fine, then I'm trying to let you enjoy the cutscenes because I don't give a fuck about story, and you do this kind of shit. I hate you so much.
Yeah, but it'd last about half an hour.
Dark and terrible.
Nah.
Command me, High Lord Master. I will
High
show
Lord
these
Master.
humans the might of Azure.
Your courage does you credit, young prince.
I'm a prince?
Do not underestimate the attack on the tower came from the sewers. Your first task is simple. Enter the tunnels and drive the...
Yes, yes. Fine, I'm guessing we're gonna enter the sewers now. Well, there's more stuff to go in. But it doesn't say what stuff that is. What did you find? Ah.
Oh,
Wait, don't...
so the down is the thing.
Yeah, I know that. I was just looking at what the other stuff was. So it doesn't really say when trying to enter. I'm already bored of the loading screens. Descent into the darkness.
The hell are them things?
I don't know, just kill them. Okay, so it's individual loot. So that's something.
These nerdwings.
Nah,
They are small and they are in a sewer. That to me says nerdwings.
that to me says Skaven. But these are
They don't
definitely
look-
not Skaven.
No, they don't have tails. They have tentacles.
Wow.
I find your glowing ball offensive.
It only lasts for a bit.
Oh, we're onto the good shit now. The Iron Cross.
Yeah.
Yay, I have equipment.
Me too. Let's take a look.
A
How-
crest. It seems to have auto. We seem to have auto equip for empty slots at least.
Yeah, for empty slots we do, but...
Oh, my helmet is basically beard styles.
Sweet.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Way to go, little Slayer. I'm sorry, but every time I hear the word Slayer, I just think Buffy. gold drops are nice. I feel like there's more gold dropping than anything else, to be honest. Whee!
Yeah.
But I don't feel like anything is doing any damage to us.
I get the feeling it's not supposed to at this stage, though. I mean, look at these little things.
Well, okay, but I mean, if anything hits me, I do feel like it should hurt, shouldn't it? Oh, never mind, I got hurt. Not sure by what, but... And that's another level up. What the hell is a step between... Oh! Alright, I can fucking teleport. Just a short distance, but teleport it is.
I like gold.
Get me out of here. Whee! Ah, fuck.
So far, my attacks seem to be swing axe and swing axe faster.
Well, yeah, it's not like you have many magic attacks to choose from now, do you?
I have a RAR. I have unlocked a battle RAR.
Yay, so basically a taunt.
Yeah, essentially it is.
Awesome, use it when there's stuff around me.
Do it yourself. Aim, for God's sake.
I'm trying! I'm still getting the hang of this aiming. Wait, can we...
You
wait.
have tank controls.
Yeah, but how do you... I mean, stuff is running at us and... I mean, how the hell do you properly aim? I mean, it's easy for you, you're fucking melee. Oh, we forgot a chest up here. Owen?
Hold on, I have things, I don't know what they are. Right. Oh, there you are.
Okay, what?
Hi.
Hi. Oh!
Swing out in like a very angry Scottish Batman.
I didn't even fucking see. We have skills, which nobody mentioned. So how do we... Points available 13, okay, fine, but how do we use those things? So we got skills available, so to speak, but... What the fuck? Look at the bottom of the skills screen. We got god skills. And what's up with the points available? I got 13 out of 23, but how the hell do I use that shit?
Let me have a look, see.
Oh, that was all the passive skills. And do we buy the skills we need with those points available?
Looks like I can't really unlock any skills until I'm level 6 next, and then 8 and 9 and...
Yeah, I know.
Right, I suppose I'll just ignore skills for the time being until I get to about level 15. See what I've got by then.
Yeah. They don't seem to matter at this point.
To be perfectly honest, I'm not even using skills.
Yeah, I just got my fire thingies and I mean it's my basic fucking attack. God damn it.
Your basic attack is missing what you shoot them at.
I have no idea how to aim at this fucking thing. I mean...
Well, you can't miss, you're surrounded.
Well, I couldn't dare, no, that's fair. But... Like when something is walking away.
Is there a very minor AoE on your fireballs, or is it just my imagination?
I think there might be. They do seem to explode a bit, don't they?
Oh, it looks like the portaloos on site.
Oh, another chest. Awesome. I'm just picking up everything that drops. Apparently it doesn't matter.
Well, it can be sold, and new and shiny things can be bought.
Yes.
Theoretically.
At least that's what we hope.
At the minute, I mean, it feels alright so far.
Yeah?
Well, what can you really, I mean...
See in 15 minutes.
Yeah. I mean, really, it's going to be down to the first boss.
Yeah.
Are we going to make a good impression with the first boss, or is it going to be a bag of wank?
Well, I've noticed that for most points in my life, there's a lot of ranking going on, so it might be. Come on, respawn to that one. No, you want to.
Nope, not touching it. Too easy. And I'll probably catch something.
What? Wait, we're...
What?
Okay. We didn't go full circle. Now what the fuck is in here?
Techless.
Nothing. There's absolutely fuck all in here.
What did we even achieve in the bloody sewers, or was the whole point just to clear them out?
I guess so.
I have scattered the vermin from the tunnels higher.
Oh, it was.
Oh yeah, it was. Okay. Maybe we should actually read this stuff.
The servants of Nurgle flourish in darkness, and you handled the situation well, young man.
1,000 experience. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, so that's typical RPG fodder, I suppose.
Yeah.
Voss has learned that a large
At least it wasn't rats.
There's something.
someone needs to find them.
Alright. Alright. Let's locate this group of people.
Going off the options that are still locked, I'm assuming there's a lot more game modes to come.
I think so. At least I hope so.
Bragi gains strength from fighting. Many skills get stronger when he is injured. Yep, that sounds like a Slayer.
Oh, did you not read the fucking backstory of him?
No, I think I'm going to run, I think I'm going to run another one just to play solo later.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do this!
I worked it out using pure mathematical acumen, and I have come to the conclusion that I play games at roughly a third of the speed that you do.
That might be right.
It would annoy us both if I simply went at my own pace.
It really would. Thing is, you are more invested in stuff like story and things. I'm more of a give me something to hit and I'll start hitting kind of guy.
I play games to have fun. You play games like you've got something to prove.
No, I have I have a lot of fun playing those games. Ooh, I got a new attack. I'm breathing fucking fire! Awesome!
I remember that attack from one of the CG movies off World of Warcraft Online. But it was a fire wizard dwarf, which was really strange because I always thought dwarves couldn't do magic.
Oh no, they can. Dwarves in World of Warcraft can be mages. In World of Warcraft, in Warhammer Online as well.
I keep mucking about with the idea because there is one server left on World of Warcraft Online apparently, and it's privately run.
World of Warcraft? You mean Warhammer, right?
Yeah, that's it. That's what I mean. Sorry, Warhammer.
Alright. Time to kill a lot of guys with bread out of my mouth. Awesome. Corona's gone wild.
Behold the mighty strength of Halitosis.
Okay, so when he's targeting a person, he does turn around all the time. No, what is nice, you don't have to too much aiming is one thing, but it keeps tracking the guys, so that's something, I guess. Except when they're behind me, apparently. I do feel like this would be better with a melee character.
Well, I'm having lots of fun.
I'm sure you are. I'm just standing in one spot, turning around.
Sit and spin at its finest.
Yeah. Why is there a big X here on the...
That's the Iron Cross of the total not Nazis.
Whee!
You have unlocked this new skill, Eternal Grudge. Ooh.
Now that sounds like fucking dwarves.
Oh yeah. I did go through a period of watching a lot of lore videos to do with Age of Sigmar type character thingies.
Ugh.
And it was saying about all the dwarvish customs of diplomacy involve insulting each other.
Yeah, that's basically it.
Like whoever can come up with the best insults, and if the opponent in the debate, if you can even call it a debate, gets actually offended, then they're permitted to kill you, but if they can't come up with a retort, then they lose it. They lose the debate.
Yeah, the whole dwarf thing is pretty fun in Warhammer. And... okay, screen just tilted a bit there, but... it's also got to do with like their names, like the people like Grudgeholder and stuff like that. Dwarven society is a very weird thing.
Bloody hell, at this rate, you're not going to have very many people left to rule over, are you?
I don't know, who knows how big this city is, or if these are even people from the city.
Well, I know that if they are from the city has already shrunk quite a lot.
Yeah.
I'm suddenly not getting very many pieces of equipment dropping.
No, normal enemies don't drop them apparently. This is a lot less lootery than Diablo.
Are you gonna drink a potion, or are you waiting for me to give you the kiss of life?
Why should I need a potion?
You're half dead.
So, what's your point?
You're a mage. That's like 2 hits.
It really isn't. I'm quite surprised how well I'm actually holding up for being surrounded like half the fucking time. There we go, leveled up. That leaves that problem. Okay, what does R1 do? It's a lightning thingy, but...
Oh, it slows enemies as well.
Okay, but I can... Right.
What the hell are you doing?
Having fucking fun with my abilities. Die!
I'll just wade through them with my special swing axe faster skill.
Yeah, I don't think this does very much damage, to be honest. The whole lightning thingy. I'd rather breathe fire.
Spells need more power.
There we go. Oh, Papa Nurgle isn't going to be very happy if we keep killing all these little Nurglings.
Papa Nurgle can kiss my ass. As long as we don't upset Corn, I'm good with this.
There is one good thing about fighting against Khorne's armies, is you're not actually going to upset Khorne by killing his troops. He likes that.
Yeah.
Ooh, treasure chest. Dink.
Ooh.
Right.
Are we still auto-equipping shit? We are
No,
not.
once your thingy is equipped, you seem to be fine.
You do realize what I'm gonna go for again, right?
No.
Pure DPS build.
Of course.
Alrighty. Although I'm not so sure how leaving life unattended is gonna work in this thing, because you do get swarmed quite quickly. If there is anything like a torment level in this game, this is gonna fucking suck for me.
Oh yes. Although you've no idea what kind of skills you're going to get later, and it does look like there are a lot of skills available.
Yeah.
Enemy roar, I roar back.
Enemy run, I sent lightning behind them. Does that work too?
Wading through the mobs, just wading through the mobs.
Chesty. Oh. Get anything good?
It doesn't actually tell you on the offset whether what you picked up is better or worse, does it?
Nope. I'm singing in the rain. What's up, bitches? Feel mage's power! Although half my hits were missing, I feel like.
The DPS is rising.
Yes. Though I got the feeling their health is too. My, well, doesn't this look lovely place to be? What the hell is happening here? Oh! They got together and formed a cute little blob.
I smash blob.
Yes, you smash. Does anything happen? Oh yes, something happens. Alright.
Oh look, more enemies.
Yeah, who could have thought?
Stuff seems more inclined to retreat when wounded on here than on Diablo.
True. But that won't save him.
Hey, treasure.
Yay.
Yay, wading through the mobs.
Oh. I keep pressing X to pick stuff up, but that's not how this works apparently.
How the hell are you surviving with all this around you?
Yeah.
Cultists lured us into a trap.
Yes, yes.
Human. I took them. Anyone's still able to walk.
And he's dead now. And now it's leave the sewers. Okay, fine. I have to say, I do feel like this is gonna get monotonous quite fast. Is that even a word?
I don't really know what we're even fighting because he doesn't. Although you do highlight enemies when you're facing them, it doesn't tell you what it is you're fighting or anything about it.
Maybe that's one of the game options.
Yeah, maybe. I wouldn't mind a bestiary. Like,
True.
that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and I think like this game would have it easier to make a bestiary than most other games. I mean, it's just basically copy-paste the Nurgle playbook with the Nurgle demons. I mean, it's not that hard.
Yeah, we're back.
Yes, we are.
I'm gonna take a quick leak because fucking 8 litres of coffee since I got home.
Fine, I'll continue the story. It's not like we're invested anyway.
Yeah.
But it was too late.
The men were alive,
So I was told.
not prisoners. Sacrifices. We must do everything we can to prevent this.
Hmm. The hell? So is this buying? Is this selling? I think I'm selling stuff here.
Howdy.
No.
Ooh, 2,000 XP.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what's going on here now, because it said to talk to this guy I'm standing next to, but
Maybe it's because I'm not there with you.
no, I can talk to him, no problem, but
There is no time to waste.
ah,
Even as we speak,
what the hell did you do?
I talked to Teklos.
You idiot! Right, get over here. Come to me.
Where even are you?
Over here. Where the hell are you?
I'm over here.
Where is over here? What?
Right, I am going to the flashy yellow gate, I suppose.
How are you going to the flashy? I'm stood next to the flashy yellow gate. Ah, there you are. Wait. Come over here. Come
Hi.
over here. Come over here.
Who's this guy? Donate?
Yes, but I'm not sure how that works.
I'm gonna give him all the helmets I'm not using and see what happens. Confirm trade. Yes.
Right, so we get reputation points. What does reputation points do for us? So we can't sell all this stuff? I mean, I'm just gonna see if I can get it to get to reputation level 2. Nope, not enough stuff to get to reputation level 2.
Okay.
I have no idea what that guy does.
Me neither.
It wasn't explained, to be honest.
I mean, there are still lock things, trade and relic hunts. Presumably you can trade for stuff later, but the inventory may be locked to reputation.
Yeah.
Either way, the last thing I want to do is have full bags when we're on a looter thingy.
Okay, that's fair, but I mean, we should get something back for our stuff.
It would be nice. Well, let's just assume all will be made clear.
Yes,
in time.
that's...
I'm
Right.
really not going to get reputation level 2 here.
Yeah, me neither. I thought it was gonna be a lot easier, but I mean, we are gonna need to donate a shitload of stuff before we get to reputation level 2 there.
Oh yeah. Presumably you get more for higher tier gear and higher level gear as well.
Yeah. Oh! Right, I'm looking at the other stuff that's still locked. So you got main quest open, invasions, expedition, and boss rush. Interesting.
Okay.
So I'm guessing invasion is gonna be one of those things like beat the ways of these guys. Expedition probably like search this area for this item, and boss rush, yeah, that's kind of self-explanatory, isn't it?
Yeah, I'd say so. Like a speed run through if you want to farm a boss.
Yeah. I do wonder what that main quest option was about.
Save prisoners. Oh, it's timed.
Oh, fuck me. How do we save this prisoner? stood right next to him. Isn't that enough?
Looks like he needs cutting down from whatever he's on.
Yeah, like... Thank you, alright. I couldn't cut him down because there were always enemies around. That, the moment I pressed X, it was firing fireballs, you know. Oh my, alright. I'm gonna love this thing. Oh. No. Delay. Fine. Treasure chest.
You found one. You found treasure and I'm stuck here in the middle of things.
Yeah, me too.
As long as I'm not alone. You certainly know how to design a treasure chest.
Yes.
You don't really know how to do the loot explosion for it, but they can definitely design it.
Yes. I do wonder, like, this is a timed mission, but are we gonna fail if we don't succeed in rescuing all of them, or, like, try and rescue them?
I don't know, but I would like to see more missions designed in games where, say if they are timed for whatever reason or another, you have several outcomes depending how fast or slow you are.
Yes.
I mean, that is not a new design option. That was I actually lifted that idea off an old Sega Saturn game, Dark Savior, and the entire game, which storyline you possess, there were, I think there were three storylines within it, set in the same place. But which one you went down depended on how well you did in the first area. Because it started off on a prison ship heading to a prison island, and the most dangerous prisoner is some kind of slime monster called Bilam, I think it was called.
Yeah.
That thing escaped and was heading to the captain's room, and you were a mercenary said to be like a prison guard with it. I think you were also involved, the one who caught him in the first place. You have to recapture him. If you are fast enough, you can catch and kill him, which completely changes the whole game.
Alright.
Because a lot of things that had happened on the island, if he did reach it, don't happen. If you get to the captain's office while the timer is orange, so like if you're in the middling time, you get it so that the captain is, I think he's already been killed, but Billa hasn't escaped yet, and you can recapture him, but you don't kill him. So that's I think you recapture him. Anyway, say you recapture him, and that leads to another outcome.
Yeah.
Another storyline, and if you're too slow, he not only kills the captain, but kills all the other prisoners and escapes. And this is, if he kills someone, he can then, like, because he's a slime monster thing, he sort of swallows them whole and absorbs their skills.
Alright.
And because he's escaped to the prison island and he's that much more dangerous on account of having consumed more on the prison ship, he consumes a lot of the prisoners already on the island as well, so you're just
lagging behind.
Yeah. And it's really, really cool. But like I say, if you stop Bilan before he gets there, I think it's fucking years ago this I played this. He doesn't kill NPCs who are already involved in their own shit on the island. So you end up, even though the storyline with Bilan is pretty much over, there is something else going on the island, and now you've got to deal with that. Which may or may not have been worse.
May or may not. Alright.
And it was just so flipping cool how they'd done it. And this is years ago. I said this was Sega Saturn, this was pre-PS1.
Well, yeah, but there's still games like that, I mean... Oh!
I think there's one now, it's Octopath Traveler. I think, going off what I've read about it, it seems to be a similar setup. But...
Ah! Ooh, bloody hell. Finally get a decent enemy.
So, yeah, I would really like to see more of that sort of thing.
Well, there's loads of those things, isn't there? I mean, the whole...
I know there are different timeline sort of things, but there's none quite like that. None that I've played, anyway.
I won't forget this, friend. You saved my...
I don't know, it just feels to me like it's your basic anthology series. Like, the whole Man of Medan, Red Dead Redemption definitely has that. Poo was the one I'm thinking about, Until Dawn. And it's basically like the whole narrative thing. If you do this, then this will happen, or you know, the butterfly effect, basically. A lot of games try that these days.
A lot of games do have them, but only in very, very, very minor effect. Like, you can change the outcome of a quest, not have a completely different game if you fill one particular criteria at the start of it.
I don't know. I think it kind of depends on what you're going to define as a completely different game.
I mean, literally complete. Well, the title screen is obviously the same, shall we say, but it ends after that.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing: like in something like Until Dawn, if you like it learns from the choices you make and from the stuff you do. Like there's interviews in that thing with a shrink, and depending on how you answer the shrink, it's gonna have like, let's say it gives you a choice: are you afraid of clowns or of spiders? And you say spiders, there's gonna be more spiders in the game. If you say clowns, there's gonna be like pictures of scary clowns and stuff like that on there.
Are we gonna try and get this last prisoner in the last minute?
Yeah, of course we are. I'm popping trophy after trophy here, and I have no idea how or why.
I haven't got a single trophy yet, I don't think. Ooh, we're gonna have to run. 30 seconds left. Got it.
Nice. I think we had time, to be honest. These guys are dying. Like, I did upgrade my skills now, because I do feel like it's necessary.
Well, to be honest, what you're describing isn't really on the magnitude whatsoever of Dark Savior. It's like rocking up to someone who has an orchard and saying, "Yeah, but I've got a box of apples too." You know.
No, I wasn't.
It's the magnitude is so much more than that.
Okay, but like you've got your options in something like Until Dawn to kill your characters off or either let them live. And depending on your actions and stuff like that, like if you let someone die in the very first mission, and that's one of the people who saves one of the other characters if they both live at that time, I mean that changes everything.
Oh yeah, it'd be like that. But in this one, it changes your path through the island, where you go. You won't be able to go to a lot of the places depending on the storyline you go on. And like I said, if you can uncover this other plot, you go to a completely different place altogether
Yeah.
that you don't go to in either other. And like I said, this is pre-PS1, so at the time it was such a fantastic thing. And I don't think it's used so much. I mean, yes, you can change the outcome of missions. You know, it's fairly commonplace to. Borderlands 2, for example, has so many missions where, you know, you can hand the quest item to one player or hand it to another NPC or something like that. But it's like comparing a puddle to an ocean. And sure, it's sort of the same thing if you squint. But you know, a hair so fine you wouldn't be bothered to split it.
You're talking about me, remember?
Yes.
I split more hairs than there are on my head, to be honest, so...
To an almost unnecessary, well, an outright unnecessary amount. Right, time to swap my gear around.
Yeah, that's the same.
I don't know how much different gear design they have, but they do have grades, which is pretty standard.
Yeah, I'm just not sure what it all does or what it means at this point. There doesn't seem to be... I mean, it's kind of strange, this whole system.
Well, I've got 3 family pendants for all different things. The grey item has 1 small stat bonus, the blue one has 2 stat bonuses of not all that much more, to be honest, but there are 2. And the orange one, the quest reward we were just given, has 3 large stat bonuses, so it's pretty par for the course there. It's what you'd expect to see.
Yeah. I'm just gonna trade everything I'm not using again. Because, you know, reasons.
I would say it's pretty cool that the dwarfish equipment seems to be changing hairstyles and stuff.
Yes, I can see that. Oh. Hey, reputation 2. 1,000 gold crowns. And Tome of Knowledge. Whatever that is. Well, there's not a bestiary, but there is a journal, so that's something. The hell is up with the Tome of Knowledge?
That's a pity. It would have been kind of cool to be able to examine some of the creature designs and equipment designs.
Yeah.
I understand that isn't everyone's cup of tea, but it's just the little details like that that I enjoy.
Oh, I completely agree.
Are you feeling alright?
Yes. Wait,
I
what
mean,
the?
maybe there is, and I'm just looking in the completely wrong place. Maybe it's in the main options, but... It would have been nice.
What the hell? Alright, continuing on.
Since the attack, we have been on the we must
Of course.
pick up.
Alright, find the Chaos Camp. In the Chaos Camp we just have to find our first boss, don't we?
It might be coming up. I mean, if... We're heading to a Chaos Camp now.
Yeah.
Surely there's going to be, like a war chief of some kind.
You would hope
It
so.
seems a little silly just sending 2-level nothing noobs in to take on a Chaos War camp on their own.
Yes.
Are you trying to get us killed? Just behead us now, it's kinder than some of the weird creepy shit those lot do.
Wait.
What in God's name? Yes, enemy health seems to be spiking.
Really? I'm not noticing shit. You did upgrade your skills, didn't you?
As much as I could, yeah. I only really had enough spare points to upgrade one of them, though.
You can lose some skills and then put others in its place.
I know.
Why are they all skin colored? These are Nurgle thingies, let them be fucking green. Especially these guys with the club and the horn on their head. They're traditionally green.
Pretty sure we should not be slicing through demons already. Nerdlings I get, but anything more than that are generally a little more dangerous than that.
You would think so. Well, these big blobs.
These big thing, yeah.
Perfection requires patience.
Again, they're not that dangerous either. And look, I just stood in 2 of these explosions of these guys and I'm basically fine.
You'd think you'd be suffering at least a pretty nasty status effect.
Yeah.
I feel like they're underplaying the whole demon aspect of the enemies on this one.
Yes, definitely. And we level up again. I don't know, it just... Wait, oh. Over here, over here. At the moment, like I said, it isn't convincing me of its quality.
I don't really place it any higher or any lower than any other ARPG I've played.
Really? You think this is on par with stuff like Diablo 3?
At the moment, yes. I mean, cutscenes aren't there. Story doesn't seem to be there. But then again, I'm not really paying attention to that yet. I don't know. I need more time with it. I'm not looking at anything better. That's for definitely. That's for absolute sure.
I don't know. We've only been playing for like close to an hour now, and I really feel like they could have done more with this.
Yeah, I don't know if they're just biding the time sort of thing.
Oh no, I don't know. I saw this on. I played this on EGX Rest back in March last year, and I got a feeling it was better then. It might be the whole, you know, you're at one of those conventions and, you know, abroad for me, and it might have colored my judgments. Like, you know, when there's conventions, basically everything you do there is fun and great. But I still feel like back when I played it over there, it was better. Oh, chest.
To be honest, when I start playing a new game with Diablo, stuff like that, I find it very much a face roll anyway. I do quickly get bored of it. I get the point of it, but it's not something I can go hardcore on. It's something that I can just have mindless fun for an hour, 2 hours maybe, when I'm killing time for doing something else, say if I'm due to go out somewhere or whatever. It's not something that I can sit down and really get engrossed in like The Last of Us or even Skyrim for that matter.
Yeah, okay. I can see that because like it's not. You can't really compare this, of course, to stuff like Skyrim or to The Last of Us.
It's apples and oranges.
Yeah.
I guess the point I'm trying to say is this isn't my sort of game anyway. I do have fun on them, and I can tell a bad one from a good one, and I can take it or leave it. But at the same time, my enthusiasm isn't through the roof over them either.
Well, that's fair. Then again, what should we be playing? Anything that is your style that we can do, man. Oh.
To be honest, I can, like I said, I can take them or leave them. I can have fun. I am having a reasonable amount of fun with this.
Oh, they're Ungor, they're beastmen, they're not
demons.
Not demons. Now it makes sense.
Well, these are definitely demons.
Yeah, these are, definitely. I have no idea what I just did.
Oh, that looks spiky.
Yeah, I got an L2 option.
They're ricocheting all over the place.
I got an option to press L2 because apparently a blood meter.
I just used mine.
Awesome. Then come kill this guy here. I think he's somewhat a leader. Is this
That
supposed
must
to
be like the ultimate attack thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's cool.
Alright. Yeah, okay, that's one redeeming quality.
Alright, that was pretty fun. Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah. Get a chest here.
What I will say about these types of games though, they often don't come into their own until endgame. And this is a thing they seem to do on purpose. Well, you know, when you unlock all your modes, when you start unlocking all your sets and things like that, and stuff to play for,
yeah,
and replay for.
This is true.
Yeah, but at the same time, I do take issue with people who say the game only starts at endgame. No, the game starts when you load the game. You know, the game starts when you sit down and start playing.
Yeah, that's true. But I can see it, like, definitely with something like Diablo, I was having more fun post normal game than I was during. I did the whole the hell.
Yeah, this seems to be normal with with this sort of game and a few other sorts of games as well. MMOs again are also very post-game heavy.
Yes.
Some developers seem to lean towards, and I'm talking about stuff that has absolutely nothing to do with the thing that we're playing right now anyway, but a lot of developers do seem to try and lean towards things to do after the game and blast through the game that they spent time developing, which I think is counterproductive. But hey, not my game, not my circus, not my monkeys.
Wait, where do the monkeys come in?
Oh, that's just a saying, isn't it? Not my circus, not my monkeys.
Is it?
Apparently.
Whatever you say, circus man. Well, there we go. And I'm basically just trading in everything I get from these quests.
Sad.
Yeah.
Why
are we...
stash unlocked.
Oh. Ah, right. Got it.
Okay, so I think to call the final judgment on this game, we're going to have to play with all modes unlocked.
Yes.
Which is perfectly fine with me.
Yeah. Alright, personal stash, fine. Doesn't do fuck all.
Oh no, it's just somewhere to stash your stuff, isn't it? If you find a particularly fine piece of equipment.
Yeah. Alright, back into the sewers.
Not again. Come on, there is more to this place, surely.
Nope.
Alright, we're not that far in the game and they're already overusing areas.
Oh, I haven't even noticed, like, is it always the same sewer level? Doesn't always feel like it's the same.
No, it's not the same, it's just... If it was one big map that you continually unlock sections of, then I'd be okay with that, but we just seem to be going through the same door and porting into a different little mini-map.
What is the meaning of this?
Except this part. This star looks very familiar.
Yes, this is where we killed the, or freed the prisoners. Survive the chaos ambush. What chaos ambush? There's one guy here!
I'm running around like a little slut.
He's trying to get away from me. That's what he's doing. Was this the Chaos Ambush? And I mean, we just came in through here. Oh, okay. This is the Chaos Ambush. I mean,
how did we get to this spot though? I mean, it would have made sense if we were making our way to a deeper area, or we were investigating like a cave-in or suspicious activity threatening the substructured city or something, and then we were ambushed, but we just ported into a single enemy and seeing an ambush.
yeah, apparently this guy, the guy was leading us to his human allies. And, I mean, if it's an ambush, drop us in this little bit here. That would have made sense.
Or at least have the guy we're supposed to be following us lead us somewhere.
No, I can see why it says like, okay, we stored back where we freed all the prisoners, and that they would have like a little camp after that. But then lead us into the fucking camp. Don't fuck around with anything.
Slap us into the middle of it and say, there you go.
Yeah. Don't be like, hey, it's a trap when there is one other person there. That is not a trap, that is just inconvenience.
That was poorly handled.
Yes.
Here is one thing I don't get about Warhammer games. Now, Warhammer's been out for a long time now.
No chest over here.
And it's had so much backstory written on it. There's so many stories. And so much stuff, you know. And yet they can't seem to make a decent game of it. There are games, there's a lot of different kinds of games, though they're all middling.
Yes.
You know, there's not a truly good Warhammer game. There are okay games, there's a lot of okay games, there's a lot of rather bad games, I believe.
Yep, definitely. I don't know, it's like, take Star Trek for example as well. It's been around since the 60s, it's still popular today. Like the best Star Wars game I ever played is a fucking mobile game. And I feel like some franchises just cannot catch a break.
I know. But they need, what they need is a gold standard game, a game that has really been lovingly made, and then all other devs who get hold of the IP, because we all know that Games Workshop love to pour out their IP. All other devs can point at and say, right, that is what we want to achieve.
Yeah. Well, in this day and age, it's more common now, isn't it? Like, now we've waited ages for a decent Batman game. We waited ages for a decent Spider-Man game. Well, after Amazing Spider-Man 2 or Amazing Spider-Man 2 on PS2 back in the day. But you know, and it just takes that one game, like for Batman, it was Batman Arkham Asylum, and that became a well-known franchise, and did something new with the whole battle thingy, the jumping away and stuff like that. Oh, we need to go the other way. And it's now incorporated in a lot of games, and I feel like every of these franchises, be it Star Wars, be it Warhammer, be it Warhammer 40k, or just about anything, they just need that one game that's like, okay, this is a template. And then it doesn't have to be like this is the thing we want. Like Batman Arkham works because of all, it's Batman. It makes sense that he has that RPG kind of element and the whole battle system and stuff like that. But like for Warhammer, an RTS would work great for Warhammer.
Oh yeah. Well, are you still playing the Warhammer RTS?
You mean just the tabletop?
The what's? No, not the tabletop. The mobile game.
Oh yes, I am. Chaos and Conquest, I think it's called.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, I need to be here. Wait,
Well,
no,
now
we need to be
thinking
here.
about it, Warhammer does have one game that's nearly there. Nearly. And it's, bloody hell was it called? Space Marine, I think it was.
Warhammer 40k. Yeah,
Yeah, like the third
oh, no,
person
we needed to
action
be
one.
up there. Yeah, where you go through orcs and chaos demons with a chainsaw.
Yeah,
Wait,
that is...
what the hell? Oh, it is down here.
I see it there.
Bloody hell.
On the right hand side of the map.
Yeah.
But it's nearly there. I mean, I enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it very
was.
much. Yeah, definitely.
And I think it's an excellent portrayal of what Space Marines get up to.
Yeah, I do have to say, like, the major issue I had with that game, you played as an Ultramarine.
Yeah. But imagine if they expanded on that and you had different chapters who use different weapons or fight differently, because they do. Imagine if you could build right up to playing as a Grey Knight and use all the most powerful equipment, and you have all like extreme psychic abilities, but you fight only demons. Like you are there to deal with demon invasions.
Yeah. By the way, we are forgetting about one major thing, aren't we? Warhammer Total War, the Age of Empires style one, and the Warhammer 40k games of the same nature. Dawn of War comes to mind, and those actually work. I mean, they're not well known because I do feel like just like with a tabletop RPG, which basically Warhammer is. It's a very niche group who play stuff like Age of Empires and stuff like that. I'm guessing Age of Empires not so much, but like Age of Mythology or and everyone played Command and Conquer.
You could call them Empire games, or maybe mass battlefield games, or something like that. And I'm pretty sure everyone would know what you're getting at.
They do have a name.
I don't know what it is though.
I think it is RTS, isn't it?
Oh yeah, I suppose it would be, because it's only the same as all the RTS that you play on mobile games, except much bigger and not shit.
Yeah.
It's, yeah.
Yeah, there are RTS, yeah.
Yeah, alright. Yeah, we'll go with that, because, yeah, the shoe fits. Which kind of makes Chaos and Conquest look really, really shit now.
No, I still enjoy it.
I didn't. But I appreciated it for what it was, but it wasn't for me.
Yeah.
I don't know, I just didn't adhere to it. I have played quite a few mobile RTS games over the last couple of years, but I've played some good ones like King of Avalon. I had a lot of fun with, simply because it always had something to do.
Yeah.
You could be logged in all the time and you were never short of something to do. And I've played some really shitty ones, such as the Final Fantasy 15 RTS,
Ugh.
which is just fucking awful.
Yeah, the Final Fantasy one, like, I get what they were trying to do, like bring all the Final Fantasies together and have characters from all of them, but it just didn't work.
No, and there's no soul behind it. It's like a homunculus of a thing. Just, there's nothing there. The shape is there, but it's like everything's just dropped in. It feels empty.
Yeah.
Like, as if it was made by people who have played them before, who know what they are, but don't really understand them.
Yes, and again, I'm getting the comparison, which we talked about last stream, of Dark Souls. The Dark Souls 2 was made by people who get the general idea, but just not
Didn't get it at the same time, yeah. Yeah, the understanding is not there.
Nope. And the thing is, like the Final Fantasy one, it could like be awesome, you know? Like just put us in the shoes of like having a party with Cloud in there, with Sephiroth in there if you feel like it, with what's the guy called from Final Fantasy 9 again?
9, Zidane?
Zidane, right? Isn't that 8?
No, Zidane's 9, and 8 is Squall Leonhard.
Squall, right.
The guy with the gunblade.
Yeah. I mean,
oh Christ, I feel like such a weeb now that I know of those.
Just put in these guys in your RPG and actually make it kind of fun, because on paper what they tried to do with the Final Fantasy RTS was fucking amazing. It would have been a great game if they just put the effort in.
There is sometimes less is more, and occasionally games do fall foul of this. Dynasty Warriors 9, for example, has the hugest roster going of characters, and I know a lot of people who might watch this video later on will think, oh fucking hell, and just click off after I've said Dynasty Warriors. But it is one of the first franchises I actually started playing.
To be honest, the moment you mentioned Dynasty Warriors, I was about to log off. But for the sake of argument, yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
but at the same time, there seems to be the least there. They've gone for the open world, they've got a huge roster, and you know, if you were just ticking boxes in the boardroom, this would sound great, but when they actually applied it...
Yes, I get what you're going at, and that's the thing with a lot of games these days. Like, and not to be honest, not just a lot of games. Let's move. Let's take a look at movies as well. Rise of Skywalker.
Oh God, no! I haven't seen it yet, but I have heard much.
Yeah, like I didn't see Rogue One or The Last Jedi because I was like, well, I didn't see anything after The Force Awakens, basically, and not the Solo film, not the Rogue One thing, and and I was just like, you know what, it's the last movie, I'm just gonna watch it, I'm gonna go in with like no expectations whatsoever,
Yeah, silence the voices in your mind, silence the criticisms you've heard, and just give it a shot.
Yeah. So when I did that, I went in and it was like, this is nothing more than total fan service. It's like every idea that popped up on the internet prior to making the movie, it felt like they were just like, okay, we're gonna take all your ideas and we're gonna make a movie. And that just does not work. I get that you want to do like some fan service, fair enough. But for the love of God, what a crap fest was The Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah. I will say though, Rogue One, you might want to give that a watch. If you come across it on Netflix or wherever, just give it a try, because I have watched it. And they didn't seem to fuck that up as hard as a lot of other newer ones.
Well,
in fact, they didn't seem to fuck it up at all. I thought it was a really good addition.
Well, I'm not gonna watch it just because of one little reason, and I know it kind of makes me a purist, but fuck it. Wait, we're not supposed to be here.
Underneath, I think.
Yeah, but
this way. There's a path down.
Right. In A New Hope, it was said like by Mon Mothma that the plans of the Death Star, a lot of Bottons died getting us this information. And there is not a single Botton in Rogue One. And it feels like, I mean, it's throwaway, but if you look at what came in the original plans prior to 2014, what came behind all the movies, you know, the original trilogy, the Bottons played a big part there. Because they were like, hey, you got the plans of the Death Star from us, and we want part of your little government, we want our say, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it feels like they just... I know Star Wars threw away, Disney threw away a lot of great stuff from Star Wars in order to fit their needs. But I mean, the original movies were supposed to be canon. They remain canon, and everything said in there should be canon, and it's not anymore. So
yeah, that is very true. Well, equipment and sacking time.
Oh, might have well done that before as well.
They did handle the whole thing really well, though.
I don't know. It's a problem I have with a lot of modern movies. Not just like in the Star Wars franchise, but in everything. It's a matter of, and it's gonna make me sound quite racist, but I don't give a shit. Why all the colored people all of a sudden? Well, and not just all of a sudden, basically, it's been going on for a while now. But as long as it works into the story, fine.
There is a lot of tokenism. Say, I did go to watch Black Panther. And that is obviously going to be a majority black film because it is set and revolves around a...
Are you getting in here? Because I'm already fighting.
Yeah, I was just selling my stuff. I'm loading in now. But that, like I said, it is set and revolves around a country in Africa, which doesn't exist, but, you know, that's the point. So, yes, you expect... having like 90%, 95% black cast is, you know, it'd be stupid if it wasn't.
Well, yes, of course. I mean, and definitely in the sense of Wakanda and Marvel. I mean, I watched. I've read the original stuff, the Black Panther comics, and they're great comics. However, compare that with the series like Black Lightning, which is set in America in a black neighborhood. Fair enough. However, what Black Panther, what Black Lightning, the series is not about, well, the comic book series, which I've also read parts of, it's just a whole bunch of bitching and moaning about, hey, I'm black, so I'm oppressed.
There was one guy in, Christ, which bloody Marvel film was it? The one with he called himself Black Manta or something.
That's Aquaman.
Yeah, not Marvel, DC. And
Yes.
shit, someone's gonna crucify me for that for later.
Yes. Mainly me.
Well, I'm not the comics buff that I probably should be if I'm gonna be talking about this, but I can still argue on principle at least.
Sure.
And it's like, they ruined a character there. I don't know who the character was supposed to be. Shit, I died.
Oh, how does that work, dying?
Let's revive.
Oh, do I need to come and revive you? Oh no.
You can do 2,000 crowns it costs me to revive it.
That's why the goal is important now. Now I get it.
Right.
Okay, so Black Manta.
So, Black Manta, now he starts off and he's the son of a pirate.
Yeah.
And it's a dangerous thing. You know, Aquaman, they're trying to steal a nuclear submarine. Aquaman puts a stop to it. Doesn't help the father, who gets pinned by a pipe or something. Now, you can tell in the death sequence that the father has absolutely no ill will towards Aquaman regarding this. He seems to understand that it is a dangerous job what they're doing. They are in fact criminals. They do hurt people for a living. You know, it's the mercenary mentality. It's a job. These things happen. You go out and you expect to either get what you want or die in pursuit of it.
Oh! Boss fight!
Boss
I
fight.
think.
Holy shit, look at that! A Nurgle Mutile. Now, we definitely shouldn't be fighting something like this at level nothing.
Oh, we're not level nothing, we're level 14.
Yay.
Whoa, fuck, mate. Oh, I died.
Then here. Okay.
Pay to revive. Oh, he gets back all of his health. That's not very helpful. Alright, so Black Manta.
Right, so Black Manta, right. The father is, like I said, he's very mercenary mentality. You're going out, you're going to hurt someone, you're going to kill someone, and they might kill you, and that's just the way it is. That is what you choose to do.
Yes.
You don't hold grudges. The son, on the other hand, just can't get over himself. Obviously he's upset because his dad's died. But he has this absolutely unreasonable, long-standing, deep-seated hatred over another guy winning a fight that he started.
Perfection requires patience.
And it's just... and it goes on and fucking on and on and on. It's...
Sacrifice.
Yeah, and to be honest, Black Panther in the comic book is quite a lovely character. Well, I'm not even sure what his backstory is because I haven't read much Aquaman for obvious reasons. Um, Wait, is there stuff beside us here? I feel like there might be treasure chests. But
they just managed to make the character look really petty. I don't know whether it's because they cocked up the beginning.
not gonna be anything here.
You know, the beginning of the character Black Manta. But they just made him seem so like a petulant child.
Light the braziers. Okay, guessing in the side pages.
Yeah, it wasn't even as if the heist they were committing was a case of like, oh, this is our last one now, we can finally retire and leave this life before us and live a normal life and this sort of thing. It wasn't, we need this to get over something else. It wasn't making out for his father to be a decent or honourable man underneath it or anything like that. It's like we had no reason to understand or relate to why he became Black Manta. It was just, my life choices went and bit me in the arse. I'm now unreasonably angry and will become a supervillain and chase the guy who didn't actually do anything to the ends of the earth.
Well, but that's like the problem with these standalone movies, and I feel like DC it is pretty crap at this in comparison to Marvel. Like, Marvel actually takes the time to set up their villains, both in the standalone movies as well in the extended universe. Take a look at Loki in the original Avengers, or well, in Thor basically as well. Black Skull, what the hell am I saying? Red Skull. No, they actually take the time to set these people up before you know, we actually fight or feel sorry for them. Like, definitely with like some of the Marvel villains, you actually do feel sorry about them because you get a sense of who they are beneath, you know, that their villainous ways.
Yeah, you get to understand why they are the way they are, and sometimes it is because they are just evil people, but even then, you know, they own that.
Yeah.
Like Harley Quinn, for example, before this Birds of Prey bullshit. She is who she is, and she makes no apology for it, and she owns it, and she revels in it. And she is no victim, she makes victims.
I have actually not seen Birds of Prey.
I don't intend to be honest.
Well, if
even the cover art makes me cringe.
Yeah, I don't know if it's really like Birds of Prey, like the comic books. I think it would be fucking awesome. And in the comics, Harley Quinn and and I definitely hope she's in the comics. She's in the movie. Poison Ivy. They have a relationship.
I don't believe Poison Ivy is. Huntress is.
Okay. Here's the thing, like, you got two sets of Birds of Prey, basically. You got the classic ones, who are basically the female Batmans. With Huntress in there. Black Canary is in there, by the way. And Barbara Gordon, aka Batgirl. And then you got your, like, the new ones, who are Harley Quinn, Poison Ivy, and Catwoman. And both of those work, I guess, standalone stuff. But don't go mixing and matching now. You can have Huntress and stuff like Barbara Gordon while you got Harley Quinn as a Bird of Prey. Although in Injustice Gods Among Us, I mean, they do... I mean, basically, Superman kills the Joker, Harley Quinn vows vengeance on Superman, blah blah blah, and then she joins Batman, his resistance group. Fair enough, but that does not make her a bird of prey in that instance.
No, that is just the enemy of my enemy sort of thing.
Yeah.
She's not joined a club. I think we talked about it before, about the making films based on the what ifs.
Yeah.
It'd be fine if they weren't trying to pass them off as canon.
Yeah. If you're saying to me like, hey, I'm gonna make a Batman movie, it's fine. But if you then say like, okay, it's gonna be a Batman movie about the White Knight book, which is basically the Joker being sane or sane-ish, and Batman being kind of like more villainy.
Yeah.
And then don't go incorporating stuff from let's say the Arkham Asylum series in there, because that just doesn't work. It's an either-or situation, not an and.
A really good example is actually a fairly new film, Spider-Man Enter the Spider-Verse. That's very much a what-if film.
It is not.
On the multiverse Spider-Man?
Yeah, it's not.
Oh, so that's canon, is it?
Yeah.
Well, I know the multiverse is canon.
Well, yeah, the first time we see multiple Spider-Mans is, well, the Clone Saga, but let's just shift that aside for a moment. Although, and then we got, in the original, Spider-Man animated series from back early 90s, there is precedents for stuff like that, like you got your four-armed Spider-Man in there, you got Black Spider-Man in there, stuff like that. With Madame Arachne, I think she's called, bringing them all together and having them face something, I don't even know what anymore. It's been a while since I saw those things. So yeah, and in Bell World it's also a thing, like with the Spider-Mans. How do you have your ultimate already? I don't have mine.
You might have it already charged up. It's a big glowy red orb thing on
I know, I know.
I do collect them.
Oh, you need to collect them. Alright, fair enough. I don't.
Yeah, they look like lumps of red and black mist.
Aha, I thought that was actually damaging.
So did I. At first.
Yeah.
Yeah, better gear seems to be happening now.
Yeah. But so yeah, Into the Spider-Verse, although it's the new ones, they're mostly from the Ultimate Universe.
Ah, okay.
Like Mike Morales is basically he took over for Spider-Man for a while actually.
No, I have been aware of the multiverse for quite a long time now. I haven't read any of the comics now, but I get the gist and I get the point.
Well,
I did
does
bring up Into the Spider-Verse for the... Now, the reason I think of that is because they don't drag in anything else. I mean, yes, it's still Spider-Man. There's lots of Spider-Men.
Yep.
They are all Spider-Men in their world.
Mm-hmm.
But the story isn't trying to steal the cool bits out of the other bits and mash them together. It's a completely standalone film
Yeah.
and can be enjoyed as such. It's not like it's trying to steal from other things or mix up other things. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't ruin anything else by existing. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, but that's true for all the movies.
It's not really true for Star Wars and what they've done, though, is it?
Oh no, that's not. That's fair. Because yeah, but that's just Disney. But well, I'm just checking my inventory in the meantime. Oh.
Ah. It seems loot quality is a stat on the equipment as well.
What?
Yeah, loot quality. Plus 22 loot quality. So, presumably when aware of this, I have a chance of getting better drops. It's like a loot, a luck stat, almost.
Bloody hell. Oh. Alright, know what I do like is the whole Samuel L. Jackson, Nick Fury thing. I don't know if you know this, but in the Ultimate series, if you look at Nick Fury and that's the first time they use the black Nick Fury, and in certain panels you can definitely see like, hey, this just looks straight like Samuel L. Jackson. And here's the thing. They asked Samuel L. Jackson if they could use his likeness as, hold on, right, as Nick Fury for the Ultimate series. Samuel L. Jackson said yes. Then they started making the movies, and they asked like, hey, you already look like him, can you like play him? So Nick Fury in the movies is basically based on a comic book character who is based on Samuel L. Jackson.
Things go full circle.
Yeah.
Now, I will admit, Samuel Jackson does make a bloody good Nick Fury.
Yes.
He just has that demeanour. So I wasn't bothered at all by Nick Fury suddenly getting a few shades darker than I recognised.
Yeah, he does it in the Ultimate series. He's basically black. And I think he also does it for a while in the new series.
I've got a massive gap in that. You see, I haven't seen any Nick Fury since the old Hulk cartoons.
Ah, yes.
So, yeah, a lot's happened since then.
Yeah. Although I do like Nick Fury as a black guy, I kind of miss him as the white scruffy guy with the eye patch.
No, just deal with a black scruffy guy with the eye patch.
Yeah, but he doesn't have the same, like, the whole backstory with Captain America, with Hulk Hogan, with Hulk Hogan? That's not right. With, Hogan, whatever his name, with Wolverine and stuff like that. And
Logan.
Yeah, Wolverine, that's Logan, but there's a Hogan in there too with the bolo hat. I forgot his name. It is Hogan, but Yeah, I forget. Like with the original Avengers and stuff like that. And I'm not talking. I'm talking about the World War II Avengers, not the current lineup of team that we have.
Who do we even have now?
It's currently in the comic books.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard to say, because you got several ongoing series. You got Mightiest Avengers, Earth Mightiest Heroes. You got the Unity Squad. You got wait, you got Earth's Mightiest Heroes, the Unity Squad, the Uncanny Avengers, Avengers Academy. Yeah. So Unity Squad is basically made up out of the X-Men and... Oh, hello Chrome. Sorry, I didn't get your comment there for a moment.
Hey Chrome.
If only Hulk Hogan was part of the Avengers. Yeah, can you fucking imagine?
The Avengers suddenly get even more awesome.
Yeah.
Didn't Marvel have a comic strip where they got the Canadian president Justin Trudeau in it at some point? Was that Marvel? And it was really fucking cringy.
Sounds like something Marvel would do.
I never bloody read it. It's just some useless piece of trivia that trickled down from some other shit that I watched.
Well, why the fuck not? Because they got Hitler in there, they had Ronald Reagan in there, so... I mean, Trudeau is definitely an option.
I mean, they were painting him as some sort of badass boxer and all. Then, hold on, didn't Justin Trudeau have a brief career as a boxer as well?
I have no idea.
He really doesn't seem the type. He looks like the sort of person you'd get into rigger fights, you know, because you could guarantee he'd lose.
I have absolutely no idea.
And it's like, you could just insult his colour of shorts and he'd start crying and not be able to fight, or...
Well, to be honest, you in Britain you got fucking cage fighters to do that. Remember the whole McGregor fight? Oh no, he's Irish. Oh, sorry, Chrome.
It's true though, didn't McGregor start bloody booing because he lost a fight?
It's something like that. Whoa, whoa,
He's
whoa,
not the
whoa.
only one though, is he? I seem to remember... Holy shit, that's me now.
Yeah, I was almost done as well. I remember like McGregor was you know, he's a great whatever fighting he does. Oh god damn it, I need healing and I can't heal right now. Was he a cage fighter? Was he...
stand in the green slope trail.
Yeah, I know. Oh, there we go, and we level up. We got healing. Oh bloody hell! Ah, I'm fucking poisoned. That's a problem now again.
Alright, that's more what I expect from having to fight demons of Nurgle.
Yes, this has gotten a lot more interesting. No, Conor McGregor, he was basically like saying like, oh, boxing isn't hard compared to the stuff he does or something like that. And he then got into that boxing match and he lost terribly, like in one round.
Well, I'm not really surprised. I mean, if you're mixed, if you're MMA, if you're mixed martial arts, that means you're a jack of all trades and not particularly good at any of them. Martial arts are something you can pour your entire life into learning just one style of. And if you start dividing your efforts up into more than that, and into the celebrity life as well, do you know, it's...
Hold on,
it's not exactly locking yourself away on top of a mountain learning, you know, discovering the true meaning of the way to punch someone in the face really fucking hard.
Oh, I tell that to the Karate Kid. Anyway, Chrome is saying, like, although Godzilla was never a part of the Avengers, I do know that they made a appearance in some Marvel comics. It might have. Pay to revive. Yes. I can't say I ever saw Godzilla in Marvel comics. I did see, like, Freddy vs. Jason is a comic book as well. You got Ash for the Evil Dead in there as well, stuff like that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer and Angel, if people still remember that shit. God damn it, I'm stunned. They actually went on after their final series. They were continued as comic books. Not very good comic books, to be honest. They have had their moments, but not the best comic books I have ever read. I'm pretty sure stuff like King Kong actually has its own comic book as well.
It does. Although so does stuff like, well, other monster things as well, like Godzilla and that. And they get really
they get weird.
They write themselves into a hole. They end up going all for the Doctor Strange original form, you know, when they end up having to reduce his power by about 80% because he got too bloody powerful. Yeah.
And this is, by the way, this is completely back circling to what we were discussing earlier. Apparently stuff like that is the reason why we haven't had a decent Superman game. Because how the hell can you make a game about Superman and then actually upgrade him, you know?
Well, that's just it. I mean, even since the days of Doomsday, when something finally managed to kill the Superman, although they copped that out as well, didn't they? It's like, oh, healing coma, fuck off. Doomsday put him in the goddamn ground and I will accept no substitutes.
Yes, I agree.
But at the same time, Doomsday was not unstoppable.
Oh.
Three quarters of the way there, like, but...
Yeah. Chrome is looking it up. Godzilla King of the Monsters number 23 from June 1979. Bloody hell. I think neither one of us was even born back then.
No, I wasn't born until 10 years later. That's 40 years. That's 41 years ago now. No, well, 40 years ago. It will be 41 in June.
Yeah.
What the hell is that thing?
What thing?
This thing with an extraordinary amount of HP.
Oh, it's a Nurgle Herald.
My life does not deserve such a sacrifice.
Woo! I think I got like 1 pixel of health left.
Not anymore. Oh, you're poisoned and your health is going. Oh, you lucky bastard!
Alright, I can heal now. Okay, cool.
I'm glad we get to play a game now and not just face roll.
Yes, definitely. I'm gonna check my gear first.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take care of this crowd and then do the
Fine.
same.
I'll help you out first. And check our... what's the hail one?
not having fun. Go away, slug woman.
Dare you?
How horrific the themes of Nerd are.
Yes. I don't get why is this more powerful. It doesn't feel more powerful. Got it yet? I'm back.
You have to check the bonus stats as well, because a lot of its value is not displayed on the overview.
Yeah, I'm not even bothered with stuff like that.
Talking about the Superman thing though.
Yeah.
A hero with no faults is a very boring hero indeed.
Yes, but that's one of the things that's always been said about Superman, and he's boring. But it's really not that boring.
I don't think so. Lots of his stories, back in the days of the Justice League and things like that, seem to be around moral quandaries. You know, he was supposed to be very much like the Captain America type, you know, he was incorruptible and all that sort of stuff. He was a Boy Scout and...
Yeah. Thing is,
he did even provide to Batman the only way to stop him should he ever fall to dark behaviours.
No. Batman came up with that himself.
Didn't Superman give him a piece of...
Nope.
Oh, now I'm sure that's what happened on the cartoon movie anyway, not the DC movie, I mean the cartoon one, the good one.
No spells? Need more power.
Yeah.
The one where he gets Green Arrow to help him.
Yeah. But then again, those things aren't really canon.
It's a damn shame because it was a really good movie, I thought.
But the Tower of Babel, however you Brits want to spell it. Yeah. That's a storyline about Ra's al Ghul plundering basically Batman's cellar and finding all the ways because Batman had stashed away all stuff which could kill the rest of Justice League. Basically, he had stuff put away that can take care of Wonder Woman, of the Flash, of Martian Manhunter, you name it. He had stuff for that. That's the whole storyline.
That is definitely something you could see Batman doing as well, because he doesn't trust anyone, and he plans for everything.
Yeah. But then he got kicked out of Justice League because of, Justice League finding this out, and that Ra's al Ghul used all that stuff against Justice League. Hold on. The American Dream in the physical form, that's how I've always imagined what he was meant to be, at least in his original comics.
It's probably a good not a good way of putting it, to be honest.
Yeah.
And Captain America is definitely that. And Superman's that.
Yeah. But I feel more in tune with stuff like the Sentry. Like the Sentry is basically a super being as well, but then from Marvel Comics. And his whole thing, he's basically as powerful as Superman, got a lot of the same abilities, stuff like that, loves throwing things into the sun. But the thing is, he's very fallible, because he also has this darkness inside of him called the Void, and he Why the hell are we getting gems? I don't even know what gems do.
That's going to be another feature, I think.
Yeah.
We'll see, we'll see.
But anyway, so the Void, and it's basically the same person, only people do not realize it. And so he retires basically because he doesn't want to summon the Void every time he does something good, every time he uses powers. And it's a very interesting storyline and everything about it. Because at the end the Void does manifest and he throws the Void into the sun after stuff happens. And yeah, I mean, and this is something I feel that like Superman is lacking. Like we all know he's very susceptible to magic. But he doesn't really have this defining weakness about him. Except for the kryptonite, which
Well, he also loses power when he's away from the red sun, doesn't he? And becomes pretty much human.
Yellow sun.
Yellow sun.
The time to strike the beast.
But I do get the feeling that's just put in because, again, with the whole Doctor Strange thing, he was just too strong, a hero with no weaknesses, no limits. And
wait, why do you feel like Doctor Strange was the most powerful one, like with no limits, with no stuff? How did you get this?
Well, it's just going back to some of the lore videos I watched about, I don't know, a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, something like that, and he did just get too flipping strong, and then some writing stuff happened, and he stripped him of a lot of his power, and wasn't he ended up like strongest magic user in the universe at the time?
Well, that's because he is. He's supposed to be. He's a sorcerer supreme.
He ended up being stronger than the one above all, and
No. The one above. He can be stronger than the one above all because the one above all is basically God.
that's the problem.
And I never read a storyline where he is stronger than the one above all. Although, to be honest, I haven't read every Doctor Strange or every comic there is, but...
No, but you are aware of the thing where he loses a lot of his powers, aren't you?
Well, that kind of depends, because... like, at the end of the Civil War, the first Civil War, they basically Doctor Strange set that out because he didn't want to choose sides, because he felt like his calling was higher than just some petty, squabbles about everything. So he set that one out, and then he lost his Sorcerer Supreme status to Dr. Voodoo, if I'm not mistaken. And that's when he lost a whole lot of his powers. Later on in New Avengers, New Avengers Volume 2, because that has to be set for some of these fucking things. He does like the Eye of Agamemnon. Basically, yeah. Agamemnon comes to claim it back. And it's a whole thing, and he actually has to get help from the other Avengers, from the New Avengers, because he's not powerful enough to stop him himself. And Agamemnon, compared to the one above all, is like peanuts. And again, the Civil War was a 2015 crossover. It might be, if it happened after that, I'm not sure, but it would really surprise me, because that's when he lost his status as a Sorcerer Supreme.
Mm. there is a problem with writing comic book stories about supremely powerful characters such as Superman and the like, and how are you supposed to reintroduce new threats?
Mm.
I mean, surely there's only so many times you can go for the existential threat which they stop at the last moment because heroes. Although wasn't the multiverse thing, it didn't end up destroying a whole lot of multiverses in the end, and it was just one of them that survived, and it's like, the heroes didn't really stop that one, did they?
the Infinity Crisis, yeah, which gave us God Emperor Doom, and the Battle World and stuff like that. Look, the Infinity Crisis is basically like, okay, the whole world is, the whole multiverse is going to shit. What are you gonna do about it? And it was like every Earth was crashing into other Earths, and it was like, okay, we gotta defend our Earth. Our responsibility is to these people, because I mean, if you look at a lot of the alternate universes, that are not fun to be in. Let's not forget about Marvel Zombies, the one where Superman also... Well, Marvel Zombies are the one where, in DC Comics then, where Superman lands in Nazi Germany instead of in Kansas. So, you know, that there's definitely stuff you don't want to have survive.
Yeah, yeah, I heard about the zombie one. That was... Didn't the Hulk eat Wolverine in that one?
I think the Wolverine is still alive in that one.
Oh, the Wolverine ended up cutting his way out of his belly. I think it was that one.
I got it here somewhere.
Yeah,
I'll check later.
Something like that. But didn't the Hulk end up causing way too much trouble because there were some of the heroes that were though they were zombified, they were still like, hey, we can't eat everyone, we can't be responsible for the death of all of mankind, and the Hulk's like, Hulk hungry.
No. The thing was that it wasn't about being responsible for the death of mankind. It was more of like, hey, if we eat everyone, we don't have food anymore. But they sorted that. They ate Galactus. And went on to terrorize the rest of the universe. Infinite planets, infinite food.
That's... how the hell do you eat Galactus? I mean, where do you even start? The guy can... I mean, the Flash can't fucking grow.
The Flash is DC.
Oh, Galactus. Am I thinking the right bloody one? Galactus,
Big purple guy.
The guy with the silly purple helmet.
Yeah?
Yeah, I'm thinking of the right one, aren't I?
Yeah? But then why do you say the Flash?
I don't fucking know.
I saw... No, that they...
Which was the one in red that isn't Spider-Man?
Deadpool? Scarlet Witch?
No.
But who else is red? Cyclops wore red for a while, Magneto wore red for a while, Daredevil... Is it a speedster or what are its powers?
No, I can't remember. It's just, I had this half-remembered image of a cover art where they're all like doing the cool poses, but they're all zombies and with the mouths open, the gnashing of the teeth and the spit everywhere because of zombies.
Yeah.
And there was one in red mixed in with them, and when you said about them eating Galactus, I'm thinking none of these guys can grow. Galactus can become as big as the goddamn galaxy.
Galactus is as big as skyscrapers. However, like they lured him over to Earth, and Galactus still has to land and then start consuming stuff. I don't know how his powers actually work. But back in the original days, you actually had to build stuff in order to devour stuff. But they basically just leap on his legs when he lands and start chewing away.
Seems absolutely mental considering Galactus, when he's even a quarter of his size, would fuck up the solar system just by being near it.
Well, no, he doesn't. You know how many times Galactus has been on Earth?
Oh yeah, I know that. It's just... Seriously, he wouldn't even need to get that much bigger before it's just physically impossible to nom. Surely.
He can already do that. But then again, you just also said, like, if Wolverine can cut his way out of the Hulk, why wouldn't the other ones be able to do it out of Galactus?
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah. I have to reread the comic, to be honest. It's been a while since I read it. And although it is an okay story, I mean, it's not the best. A giant buffet. Alright, I got that as a pun, but I'm not sure if it was intended as a pun. Are we still actually on the right track? Because...
Where the hell did this lot come from?
What lot? Where the hell are you?
They just came out of the walls.
Are you sure?
Yes, I watched them.
Okay. Oh, wait, take the other side, there's Jess there.
Isn't it funny? Nobody calls me at any day except Mondays and Thursdays.
Yes, I have noticed this.
Literally nobody calls me any other day.
I'm quite surprised you get called anyway. Besides, in this day and age, who the fuck calls?
Well, I just got a text off my mum asking me if I heard the news today, and she tried calling me just then. It's like, no, I haven't, but I have a bad feeling I know what it's going to be.
Why? Lockdown? Whoa, fuck me! Oh, I'm dead.
Ow.
Whoa, bloody hell! And I was yeah, that's
all my super.
Yeah, me too. Oh, fuck me. Advance in the opposite direction, quickly!
Oh, it's these slug creatures, that's why.
Yeah, I know. There's fucking 3 of them. Ah, fuck me.
Right, well, the ads are nearly dead, so that's a thing.
Yeah, I'm worried about the other ones.
Oh, hell.
No. Now that I'm home from work for, you know, a time, I'm wondering if it would be tacky to do a video post now about the worst plagues in video games or in comics or whatever. Would it be in bad taste?
I don't know, I think it'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. With everything going on in the world, it could be a lot worse. Here are some of the worst plagues ever to hit comic books or whatever. There's a chest over there.
Yeah. Here are things which could have wiped us out already if we didn't have a vaccine for them.
No, no. That would be horrible. So anyway, your mom texted you, said. You're going into lockdown then, or what?
I don't know, but I can only assume because there have been rumblings.
Well, there's always rumblings, isn't there?
I know. I've just been careful about how much I listen to them because I'm part of a couple of groups on Facebook and they are all There are tradesman pages, supposed to be, although I very much doubt even a quarter of them are tradesmen.
Hmm.
They seem really keen on winding each other up and considering themselves clever for it.
Yeah.
Even though this is our livelihood we are talking about here.
You know, I didn't mind the whole quarantine thing or whatever. What I minded was the days leading up to it. Like, here in Belgium we haven't got a full lockdown, but basically it's if you can't stay at home, stay the fuck at home.
Yeah, it's same here.
And the thing about that was just basically like, you know, the Friday before, waiting for the players, huh? The Friday before we got told like, okay, you're not gonna be able to open on Saturday. Okay, fine. And then it went on for 3 days, being like, okay, is it gonna be closed? Is it not gonna be closed? And that's the worst thing. Like, you just don't know. You can't start planning for that's what the hell for you know for doing stuff in the store or doing larger projects, because you have absolutely great unclean one, great because you have no idea what it's gonna be, you know.
Why are you sitting down here looking like that? Ow.
Now do you know why he's sitting down? He really has it out for you. And I think he's got 3 health bars.
He does. Oh.
Whoa, blimey.
Oh.
Oh, you're supposed to hide behind these things then. Alright, fine.
Oh, and he has damage phases too.
Yeah. Alright.
And he can break the barriers.
Well, yeah, there were 3 up first. Yeah, we're kind of fucked.
Puke.
Yeah, both of us were too late for that.
Imagine if he was mobile.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't have 3 health bars apparently. Oh, what is... Oh, he does. Alright, fair enough. All the more power to you, unclean one.
Here we go again.
Oh, it's basically your fault it is breaking these stuffs. Oh, we got there in time this time.
Oh, look at all the bits coming out of it.
Yeah.
Hello.
Don't stand in front of the... God damn it, Owen, you asshole. Do you see the lines on the ground before he does that thing?
Yeah, my dodge button is rather slow. Puke.
Right. Doesn't matter. The thing is, if you stand in front of one of the blocks, you know, he destroys the block with that attack because he's trying to hit you. Basically, Nurgle didn't, well, the unclean one didn't destroy the blocks. You did. Tactics, you idiot. Learn them. Well, you should. I'm getting puked on because of you.
A horrible face indeed.
Yes.
Imagine the searing, toxic, disgusting pain that you'd feel being vomited on by that. What a horrible way to die.
Yeah.
One isn't using his whip yet.
I'm not sure if he's gonna. I mean, you're already at the last phase, aren't you?
As long one more health bar.
No, he had 3 red orbs there flashing, and we're down at the last red orb, so I'm guessing that after this is gonna be complete. But I will hope so.
Imagine if he had a mechanic where he could eat it as well.
I'm guessing he does. See, told you it was over. And the vomiting thing wasn't that spectacular, to be honest. I mean, I feel like we've got out of that fairly unscathed.
Yeah, I don't feel like we've just fought a great unglaimon.
Yeah, nope.
Studied the greater demons during my time. The Eye of Argon. Over. Leave it to me. What about Kessler? Where is she? He did not say.
Okay, so that happened.
My I discuss not me.
Alright. Oh, loot.
And no,
Yeah. Alright, let's now leave this place. And it's already past 10.
yes, I believe that is the end of the stream.
Yeah, I think it might be.
Okay, so preliminary thing. Some good bits, some bad bits.
Yeah, my
Well,
preliminary...
I won't say some good bits, some very underwhelming bits. I won't say there's anything bad yet.
Nah, my opinion is basically
Not all.
Yeah, that's mine. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
Nope, it's
Just-
just...
They could have done more.
Yeah. Alright. Up next to Prague. Yeah, maybe in this new stuffy that we get better stuff, but...
Well, that is the first zone anyway, so let's see what the future holds for us on the next stream.
Yes. If we get again to troll back over our characters.
My next red.
Never.
Nah. Yes, we do. Alright, so, yeah, we'll see what this does next stream. What am I supposed to say? Right, next stream will be on Thursday. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share this with your friends. Leave a comment down below on what you think this game is like, because we're just eh. And in the meantime, it's goodbye from me.
And good night from me.
And we'll see you all on Thursday.